From the airport, members of the Northwest Development Commission (NWDC) had a brief stop to refresh at the instance of Honorable Aminu Suleiman, board member of the Northwest Development Commission. After which all roads lead to the Government House in Kebbi, the state capital, for the reason of this meeting. There was introduction, after which the chairman of the NWDC states categorically why it has become exceedingly important to indulge the governors of the region on the role and mandate of the NWDC.
With your support, from your own assessment, from your own projection, and the target goal set, I'm sure agriculture is one of the cardinal objectives, cardinal direction we want to achieve. So we want to join you. We have funds that will inject in this state based on your own interests, based on your own discussion. That's why we're coming here to ask for regular interactions so that we'll exactly know where to go in that will fast track your own state development agenda. So, we are all your own subordinates, whether from Kogi or from Giwa or from Jigawa. We are all Northwesterners. Whether somebody is from Ikiti for this purpose is from Northwest and is working for Northwest, and we are going to be with you always, sir. And any invitation that will be less than 12 hours, I will be ready to oblige it anytime. So take us as your, not accountant general, as your commissioner, because accountant general is always busy sleeping with calculator on his head, but as your commissioner, any of your commissioners that will be available for you at any given hour, at any given time, whether here in Kebbi, or in Arugungu, or in Abuja.
The chairman was not done. In company of Honorable Aminu Suleiman, a presentation of a letter to His Excellency would seek approval of an office premises in the state capital for effective operations of the commission.
Wish to have to operate. So I didn't want to talk much about it because I know the governor will give us an office, and the governor will give us vehicles as well, and the governor will give us anything that will promote our operation and efficiency. But we need to tell you because he's your man here, so we can appreciate him and thank him for the effort. Our Petroleum Nigeria Limited, he gave us an invitation to accept an office for 2 years, 5 years to operate, and then when we develop our own, or when you give us an office. So at least it's worth mentioning to you so that is somebody from here, so that the governor will know one of his own is supporting the cause. Thank you very much.
The matter is there is no single complaint. By God's grace, this commission has come to stay. And the Northwest, all the state are global states. We bring that one is ahead of another, and so on and so forth. So I want to assure you that the state creates an environment for you people to operate. And on our own part, by what way we do the needful. Apart from having the office, we will get at least 2 pilots for you people. We can start because we are working mostly a field work, not an office work. So we need Toyota kind so that you can be able to access wherever you want. And I want you to try as much as you can to ensure that you see things for yourself. Wherever we ask you, this is what we want to go there and see it. And I want to assure you that we are not going to reserve this. We will try as much as we can, whatever projects that we identify we really want you people to do is for the benefit of all. We will not be partial because the commission is to complement the efforts that the new government are doing. Unity is number one. About 54. We share it to our farm. Please, so that they will do everyone, including young people that we have, some of them even graduated from university, institutions. So the government cannot provide work for employment for everyone. So we are going to go back to they agree. We not to punish them, put whatever the skill education our young men and women to be employed. By the time they finish, government will provide food and some money for them to live and go and the abilities, punish 1,860 primary and secondary school. Those new ones furnished 244, while 276 are employed. Everything this ability is what we will do in the states. We have increased the years of service of our teachers from 35 to 40 years. All the things of the universities, state-owned universities, and the College of Education project and so on, all the primary and secondary schools.
Done with that, as time weighs in to the night, the governor rises to leave, as his words of achievement rings in the minds of the board members.
The Commission is here to support, complement, and intervene where necessary in the overall interest of the government and the people around. Security is so important that it affects every sector of life. If we cannot change and improve on the security network, even the agricultural activities cannot be in place. Schools will be closed down, right? Industries will be closed, markets and other places will be closed. So we are here to join hands with the government. Whatever we can do to support the security operation, we will do that. And as you heard him say, Northwest 75%, if not more, are agrarian states. And we have to come and join hands with the government, not only to do agricultural activities, but to go further into agro-allied industries. That way we can preserve and process our things so that it can have value, and we can open ways of even taking our things outside Nigeria. Take for instance tomatoes. At a point, tomatoes, a whole basket will be 400 naira. In 5 months later, the same basket will be 30,000. Why? Because we cannot preserve them. It has been wasted. So it is the business of we and you, the media guys, to mobilize, sensitize, and work hard, hand in hand. Like in the northwest here, our major issues is security, agriculture, mining, and railway network, so that we can preserve our roots and open the hinterland.
Morning after would see the board members file out to confirm some of the projects as pronounced by the governor. First up is the ultra-modern motor park in the city centre. Fitted with toilet facilities, rest areas for passengers, solar lighting, the entire perimeter floor tarred. The chairman acknowledges this as a commission with critical observations.
Honestly, to the best of my knowledge and looking around other states, I've never seen a massive motor park like this one. That is having the touch of modern times. That is intended to harness, bring about succor and comfort to travelers and protection of their lives and property. This is worth emulating. And also, I think this one alone has changed my mindset. Even we as commission, because movement and protection of people are also part of our, we are going to key in with the governor and see how we can support you. So I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. So I believe if you look at, despite all the security challenges around here, the governor made us understand that there are major source of challenges in security are two bordering local government in border neighborhoods. So relatively, Kebbi is peaceful. My only word to encourage the governor is let the community participation be bottom to top. Community-based participation, using the community as a source of strength in combating insecurity.
Yes, technically, when you have a centralized motor park like this, then the devices, can be given to each traveler in such a way and manner that, in the event of emergency, or even the drivers, that in the event of emergency along the road, right, they can just press a button and all the security agencies around, will be notified. So we call it a global open trunking architecture. So that technology overlay, we will try and look at it in such a way that, the records, the details, the identity, just like manifest, in those traveling by air, the manifest of the park can be written and taken, and drivers can be given an alarm system in such a way that anticipate problem along the road. They can just press it, and all the security agencies will be alerted.
Thank you, Honorable Rufai.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
They make to leave to the next project. The permanent site of the Kebbi State Secretariat is gigantic. It sits on an area over 20 football fields.
So whoever the head of services, SSG banner they don't know. He should ensure that proper plantation, sustainable itachen, the coming hits that is survival. duk wannan wurin kar a bashi budget mu shigo annan land din baya ko gwamnati should not allocate it. They should block it for expansion.
Taking a tour with members of the commission is likened to a breath of fresh air, a project that raises the bars for other states in the region to follow.
If you look at the building, they are in blocks. And work will continue no matter the situation, whether it is sunny, whether it is raining or cold. So I'm advising the governor to send his team to look once more into it. The walkways connecting the blocks should be roofed, so that people will be free to move whether it is raining, sunny or dusty, so that people will be moving with the document without being spoiled. It's worthy of emulation. And then also the head of service or whoever will be the leader here to ensure that trees are properly planted and maintained. Isn't it? The water system working? You know, Kebbi is working hard on supplying water to the state, but for this one, it should be on a special water supply. So all the facilities will work fullest. So I'm appealing to the governor to conclude it by putting the covers to the walkways and also put permanent source of water supply that is independent of any other source.
Freely given is a word of advice having toured the monumental edifice. All said and done, the task before the NWDC borders on tackling insecurity, improving agriculture, educating the populace, infrastructure development, youth and women empowerment, provision of potable water, harnessing resources, job creation, and more. The NWDC has over the past month and a half moved across all states in the region for consultations and familiarization with governors in its member states of Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, Katsina, Jigawa, Kaduna, and Kebbi, charting the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to bring about an inclusive development at regional levels in the Northwest and the country at large.